Hello everyone, welcome back to Toy Story 2. My name is Dario. In the last video, we collected the rest of the tokens available in the game. All that are left are these last 5 in this last level, Tarmac Trouble. As I said at the end of the previous part, this is the biggest level in the game. Their search even takes them out onto the runway. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good shot. I mean, it's not from the runway, but it illustrates the point. So this is, as I said, Tarmac Trouble, the 14th level of the game and the last adventure level of the game. The real final level is the last boss, which I won't spoil what it is. And as you would expect, I mean, this is a game made on, I believe, 4th generation consoles. So obviously they can't just have one giant, runway that, has a bunch of, crazy motion with it. So, but once again, they did the best they could. So let's get started with the first token we're going to be getting. Hi, Buzz. If you can reach the end of this path without jumping or touching the green slime, I will give you a Pizza Planet token. I started off really good with that impression. Messed it up out of the way. Rest in peace, Jim Barney. Also Earl, Ernest. From anybody who remembers those movies. Got it, Bob. Howdy. I tried. Alright, so even though that plane is about to take off, we still have time to play games. And Slinky Dog gives us probably one of the hardest racing tokens, or racing type tokens in the game. We have to get to the end of this maze, as he said, without touching that green slime. I don't know why it's always slime. I feel like an ooze is infecting this city. It's like Ghostbusters 2 or something. But anyways, you can't jump or touch it once. If you do, you have to restart the whole thing. The time limit is, it's not lax, but it's not as strict as you think. As long as you're moving and being cautious, I know that's easier said than done, but you should be able to make it just fine. Be sure to readjust the camera where you need, and should be fine. This one you can kind of run straight through, and that kind of saves some time. So we should be almost at the end. Any second now. Kind of getting a little bit worried. Okay, am I not going to make this? I'm thinking I'm not going to make this, actually. Wow, I actually took too long. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There it is at the end. There it is. Almost there. Oh. Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? That was really cool. Anyways, we actually do have enough tokens where if I quit out the level, I will be able to go to the final boss, but that's no fun. This level's probably going to take up 20 minutes. It's a really big level, and there's a lot of things to collect. I would definitely talk to Rex if you haven't ever in this game, because there's a lot of things you gotta pay attention for. So believe it or not, that big spinny plane actually has a purpose. Also, this is the collectible of the level. These the luggage. Yeah, you could tell they kind of ran out of ideas towards the end. But as I was saying, that the plane in the middle kind of has a purpose actually. If you, let's see. I never tried this before. Can I reach that? I don't think I can, actually. Oh, I can, actually. So I was saying this plane has a purpose. It spins around in a circle, and if you jump on the wings, you're able to go I don't know if you can see in the distance, but there's like a wall there. You can actually, using the wing of the plane, jump onto that wall and, take care of whatever token's there. And so basically every corner of this giant play area has a purpose, and we're at this one right now. This one, I believe, is you have to light up all the lights at once in 3 tries in order to lower the plane. So technically, I guess this is the only human character in the game that we see, because I mean, somebody has to be flying that plane. I mean, it looks cool, truth be told. So, and in true fashion, I'm just gonna keep hitting it until I eventually get the right sequence. Okay, you know what? This is the last one of the game. Let me actually try to think for one. So, blue is lit up, red is not. So, if I hit this, red lights up, blue turns off. So we don't need that. This one, yellow lights up, green turns off, so that's already on, so might as well do that. Blue's already lit up, so let me just hit this one. Oh, so was I just supposed to hit match up the color? I guess, I have no idea. So even when I actually did try to solve it, I still don't know what the hell I did. So I guess that gives the helicopter pilot the okay and just lowers the plane. Sure. So, and of course this wouldn't be a Toy Story video without me mentioning the music. Not my favorite track of the game, but it definitely, I love like the droning sound effect, if that makes sense, like that. It'll come in a second, but when it goes like, you know, it's so it has a really good beat to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, can you hear it right now? Like, boom. Like it just feels like this is basically pre-dubstep. So we're gonna try to go for this. All right, we got it. I think real quick, there's luggage on top of it. Oh, and by the way, so you are affected by physics here, so be careful while jumping. I don't know if... Okay, there we go. So, yeah, apparently Al was taking like a charter jet. He wasn't taking a traditional plane, because this is definitely smaller than like a, you know, a jumbo jet, jumbo liner, what are they called? Something like that. So this kind of sucks here. So there is just one luggage thing right here, and you basically would have to jump here and then wait for the plane to come back. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it from... Oh, I don't think I can, but... crap. Oh, that was so close. So this is the boss of this level. The blacksmith? I don't remember him being in the movie. So this guy's again another boss that you can't hit with the laser. Now for the life of me, I don't know how to dodge against this guy's attacks. He shoots like this wave and it just hits you no matter what, as far as I know. Like, see, it's just unavoidable. Like, as soon as you touch the ground, it hits you, see? Like, it even follows me up this ledge, so... Can someone please tell me? Like, I'm really being honest here. I don't know how to defend against this. Hold on, let me try something, actually. Let me try stomping. Nope, hold on, wait, let me try timing better.
There seems to be no sign
Nope,
of
I have no idea how you're supposed to dodge against this. Oh, he's dead anyway. One of the weirdest bosses is, I think the boss is bugged, because when you look at the way the wave travels, like it looks backwards. Like it looks like it's supposed to be flipped the other way, if that makes sense. So I have no idea. You know, I really feel like I gotta look into it. I never looked at a guide for this game, but I actually was debating buying the Brady Games guide, and because if there's not any PDF of it online, and I'm curious like what artwork or what photos they use for the game. Maybe they have some beta content on it. There's a few listings on eBay, but I don't know, I never felt confident enough to put down the dough to get it, if you know what I mean. I don't know why I said it like that. It sounded like a sexual innuendo. So yeah, as I was saying, this whole area is divided into like, I think what, like 4 quadrants? No, it's like, yeah, like 9 quadrants, I meant to say. We pretty much took care of most of them already. I think, let's see. Can I make this jump? Holy crap. Like, this game's not messing around at this point. Like, these jumps are pretty challenging. So, let's see. That's the 3rd luggage piece. And here's where the rocket boots finally come in handy. I'm pretty sure you guys saw this earlier, but it definitely makes traveling around here a lot easier. As far as I know, I do not think there's another way to get up here. I think I need the plane. You know, maybe there's like some... I feel like there might be some way to try to to cheese it, but I'm not gonna waste my time trying to figure it out. I could have waited to, you know, to just jump on the plane and take care of it, but I'll deal with it later. I need to get more coins for ham. Where am I at on coins? Can I get this? Whoa, okay, we really only have that little. Alright, so pretty much the bulk of the stage is going to be just collecting coins. Man, I showed all the cool stuff first and then the lame stuff after. So we found the other one, so that's good. Let's see, did we get 2 tokens so far? Dang it. Why is it not firing? There we go. See, I'm trying to remember. I want to say I did do a Let's Play of this game before, and I said the same thing about the ooze. Because, like, I'm starting to get flashbacks now. Because, like, yeah, here, like, see, there's more, like, green ooze that just hurts you. Like, what the hell? Like, I really find it in my headcanon that, like, the whole city, like, you know, like how movies and, like, books, like, they have, like, subplots that you can hear, you know, that are happening, like, in the subtext. Like, they're not part of the main plot at all, but they're kind of, like, just there in the background. I feel like, really, this game's, like the subplot, hidden subtext of this game is, like, there's secretly an ooze taking over the whole city, like, that's spreading, that nobody can stop and figure out what it is. And, you know, in the midst of this toys adventure, you know, there's really just, like, this bigger crisis that's kind of happening. It's kind of like, that's kind of like creepypasta-ish almost, like, when you think about it. It's kind of cool, actually. So I think all that's left is ham and the tykes. Yeah. So we're almost done with this level. And like I said, I unfortunately left all the lousy parts for last. But, I mean, it gives you a chance to get a good overview of this level. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of the most interesting, fascinating levels, like, especially on a technical standpoint, but gameplay-wise, leaves a lot to the imagination. What I really would like right now is actually a battery. Get my health back up. Some good lighting right here, actually. Where's that coming from? Alright, the last coin we're going to be collecting in this game. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Rex said Amazon Zone 5, so he's right here. So let's take care of that right now. And then the luggage. So let me show you the other way to get on this plane. I guess the more consistent way to get on it. We actually already came across it at the beginning of this level. Okay, I guess I lied. I guess that's going to be the last coin we collect in this game. Oh, here's a battery. Right there. Can I get run over, actually? Oh, shit, I can? Oh, wait, no. I can't tell if I was shot or that was, like, the green ooze. Oh, well, either way. I'm not going to be dying today. Damn, this ooze. So, yeah, this is the more consistent way to get on the plane. You climb this flagpole right here. Or rather, this rope next to the flagpole. Is there a specific name for that, or it's just like, oh, and it's not a flagpole, it's like a, oh, that's like the thing for planes, like to measure the wind. Interesting. I always thought it was a flagpole. You know, maybe this level isn't supposed to take place on the runway. Maybe this whole level is just like the runway next to where, next to the runway where Buzz is, because it feels like all of a sudden we're like at like a you know, executive airport, like a tiny one or something. All right, so we're coming around the bend here. Okay, the next bend is gonna be it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get some cool shots for the video still I'm going to be using. Alright, here we go. Perfect, we got it. Alright, so that's going to be the last token of the game we're going to be collecting right now. As soon as I remember where the rest of the little tykes were. You know, actually, that reminds me, like, I kind of disliked how at the end of this game, like, pretty much the last things were little tykes. Like, it always felt like little tykes were pretty much their go-to in terms of, like, crap, we need a collectible for the level. Like, just redress some, you know, the little tykes model. Call it a day. Like, it just feels kind of lazy. Like, as great as this game is, like, don't get me wrong, it's just, like, I kind of wish they just used the opportunity to, like, you know, put in more toys. I mean, for this one, I really don't know what they could have done. I mean, yeah, tires? I have no clue. So yeah, now the last part of this level is going to be... Actually, you know what? Let's have fun with the passive camera. Let's get some cool, just whoosh. Oh crap, I ran into an eagle. I hate when that happens. That was some pretty cool shots, huh? Pretty nice. Was it over here? Yes, it was. Put this back. Thanks for finding my luggage. Alright. And with that,
I come in peace.
that is token 50 and the last one of the game. All that is left is the final boss. Alright, let's get that slot machine sound one last time. Come on. Do it for daddy. God, that sounded way worse. That sounded way worse, like, coming out of my mouth than I expected it to. Ah, it's been a journey for sure. Oh, you get a little congratulations screen. Unfortunately, I think that's all we get for collecting 50 tokens in this game. I'll show you later what you get for 50 tokens in, like, the PlayStation version, for example. But with that being said, all that remains in this game is, as I said, the final boss. We're going to be taking care of that next time for the last part of Toy Story 2. Is Woody going to make the jump over the ravine? Is he going to save Jessie and the Prospector? Tune in next time on Woody's Roundup.